Hi everyone. Before you start watching this video, I would like to ask you to rate my efforts and give me a like. Enjoy watching it. The first story, The Search for the Lost City of Zed. In the heart of the Amazon rainforest, there was a legend of a lost city called the City of Zed. This city was said to be filled with gold, ancient artifacts, and advanced technology. For centuries, explorers had searched for the city, but it remained hidden, protected by the dense jungle and treacherous terrain. Dr. Amelia Harper, a renowned archaeologist and explorer, was determined to find the lost city of Zed. She had spent years studying ancient maps, journals, and artifacts, piecing together clues about the city's location. Her research led her to believe that the city was deep within the unexplored regions of the Amazon, Dr. Harper assembled a team of experts for the expedition. Her team included Carlos, a skilled jungle guide, Elena, a botanist with extensive knowledge of rainforest plants, and Jack, an experienced survivalist. Together, they prepared for the journey, gathering supplies, equipment, and a small group of porters to help carry their gear. The expedition began at the edge of the Amazon rainforest. The team traveled by boat along winding rivers, navigating through dense foliage and avoiding dangerous wildlife. The journey was challenging, with intense heat, humidity, and frequent rainstorms. Despite the difficulties, Dr. Harper's determination and the team's skills kept them moving forward. As they ventured deeper into the jungle, they encountered indigenous tribes who shared stories and legends about the lost city of Zed. The tribespeople spoke of ancient guardians who protected the city and warned the team of the dangers they would face. Dr. Harper and her team listened carefully, respecting the wisdom and traditions of the tribes. One day, while exploring a remote area, the team discovered an old stone marker with strange symbols. Dr. Harper recognized the symbols from her research. They were a map leading to the city of Zed. The marker pointed them in the direction of a hidden valley, surrounded by towering cliffs and dense jungle. The journey to the hidden valley was perilous. The team had to navigate through treacherous terrain, cross raging rivers, and climb steep cliffs. They encountered poisonous plants, venomous snakes, and aggressive insects. At times, they questioned whether they would ever reach their destination, but Dr. Harper's leadership and the team's determination kept them going. Finally, after weeks of travel, they reached the entrance to the hidden valley. The sight before them was breathtaking, a vast, lush landscape with ancient ruins scattered throughout. It was clear that they had found the lost city of Zed. The team carefully explored the ruins, documenting their findings and collecting artifacts. They discovered intricate carvings, statues, and pottery that provided insights into the culture and history of the city. Dr. Harper was particularly fascinated by a series of stone tablets that told the story of the city's rise and fall. According to the tablets, the city of Zed had been a thriving metropolis, known for its advanced technology and rich culture. The people of the city had developed sophisticated irrigation systems, elaborate architecture, and intricate art. However, the city had been abandoned centuries ago due to a catastrophic event, possibly a natural disaster or a conflict with neighboring tribes. As the team continued their exploration, they discovered a hidden chamber deep within the ruins. Inside, they found an incredible treasure trove of gold, jewels, and artifacts. Among the treasures was a golden idol, which Dr. Harper believed was a symbol of the city's guardian deity. The discovery of the lost city of Zed was a monumental achievement. Dr. Harper and her team had uncovered a piece of history that had been lost for centuries. Their findings provided valuable insights into the culture, technology, and history of the ancient civilization. After documenting and preserving their findings, the team prepared to leave the hidden valley. They knew that their journey back would be just as challenging as their journey in, but they were filled with a sense of accomplishment and excitement. When they finally returned to civilization, they were greeted with excitement and celebration. The discovery of the lost city of Zed made headlines around the world, and Dr. Harper and her team became instant celebrities. Their findings were displayed in museums, and their research was published in scientific journals. Dr. Amelia Harper's expedition to the lost city of Zed became a legendary tale of adventure, courage, and discovery. The team's success inspired a new generation of archaeologists, explorers, and scientists to pursue their own quests for knowledge and understanding. The lost city of Zed, once a legend, became a symbol of the mysteries that still awaited discovery in the world. Dr. Harper and her team had shown that with determination, skill, and teamwork, even the most elusive treasures could be found, and so, the story of the search for the lost city of Zed became a timeless tale, reminding humanity that the spirit of exploration and the quest for knowledge are boundless, leading us to new horizons and discoveries. The end. The next story, The Enchanted Forest and the Hidden Portal. In a quaint village nestled between towering mountains and dense woods, there lived a brave and curious girl named Lily. From a young age, Lily loved listening to the tales of magical places and hidden realms her grandmother used to tell her. One bright morning, with a sense of adventure in her heart, Lily decided to explore the enchanted forest that bordered her village. The forest was known for its ancient trees, vibrant flowers, and shimmering streams. As Lily ventured deeper, she felt an unusual energy in the air. After hours of wandering, she stumbled upon a peculiar sight, a large tree with a hollow trunk that seemed to glow faintly. Intrigued, Lily approached the tree and discovered a hidden portal within the hollow. With a mix of excitement and curiosity, Lily stepped through the portal and found herself in a breathtaking land filled with magical creatures and lush landscapes. The sky was a vivid shade of purple, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of flowers. She was in a realm that no one from her village had ever seen. As she explored this mystical world, she met various enchanting beings, including friendly fairies, wise old elves, and playful sprites. They welcomed her warmly and shared stories of their land, known as Eldoria. The inhabitants of Eldoria had been living in harmony for centuries. But they were now facing a grave threat, a dark sorcerer named Malika, who sought to control the realm with his evil magic. Determined to help her new friends, Lily embarked on a quest to find the ancient Crystal of Light, the only artifact powerful enough to defeat Malika. Guided by the fairies and elves, she journeyed through treacherous terrains, dense forests, and shimmering lakes. Along the way, she faced numerous challenges, from solving ancient riddles to navigating dangerous paths guarded by mystical creatures. One of the first challenges Lily encountered was the Forest of Whispers. The trees here were tall and twisted, and their leaves rustled with eerie whispers. It was said that only those with a pure heart could navigate the forest without losing their way. Lily took a deep breath and listened carefully to the whispers. She realized that they were guiding her, offering hints and directions. With patience and determination, she made her way through the forest. Next, Lily arrived at the enchanted river. The river's waters sparkled with a magical glow, and it was said that anyone who touched the water would forget their purpose. To cross the river, Lily needed to find the hidden Bridge of Moonlight. She waited until nightfall, and as the moon rose high in the sky, a shimmering bridge appeared. Carefully, she crossed the river, keeping her mind focused on her quest. After crossing the river, Lily reached the Crystal Mountains. These mountains were covered in gleaming crystals that refracted light in every direction. The path was steep and treacherous, but Lily was determined. She climbed with great effort, using her wits and courage to navigate the perilous journey. At the peak of the highest mountain, she discovered a hidden cave, the entrance to the Crystal Cave. Inside the Crystal Cave, the walls glowed with an ethereal light. In the center of the cave, on a pedestal of stone, rested the Crystal of Light. But guarding the crystal was a fierce dragon, its scales shimmering with a rainbow of colors. Lily knew she had to earn the dragon's trust to retrieve the crystal. She approached the dragon with respect and kindness, speaking to it softly and offering her help. The dragon, impressed by Lily's bravery and sincerity, allowed her to take the Crystal of Light. With the powerful artifact in hand, Lily made her way back to Eldoria. However, her journey was far from over. Malika had discovered her quest and was determined to stop her. He sent his minions to ambush Lily, but she fought back with the help of her friends, in a dramatic showdown, Lily and her newfound friends faced Malika in a battle of magic and wits. The skies darkened as thunder roared and lightning cracked. Malika's dark magic clashed with the pure light of the crystal. With courage and determination, Lily focused the crystal's energy and unleashed a powerful beam of light that shattered Malika's dark spells. The dark sorcerer was defeated, and peace was restored to Eldoria. The realm rejoiced, and Lily became a celebrated hero in both Eldoria and her village. The portal remained open, allowing for the exchange of knowledge, magic, and friendship between the two worlds. People from her village visited Eldoria, and the magical beings of Eldoria traveled to the village, sharing their wisdom and wonders. Lily's discovery of the enchanted forest and the hidden portal not only changed her life but also forged a lasting bond between her village and Eldoria. She continued to explore the magical realm, learning new skills and uncovering ancient secrets. Her adventures inspired songs, poems, and stories that were passed down through generations. With the newfound attention, Lily's village also benefited economically. New businesses opened up, and the community thrived. The discovery of the hidden portal had brought the village together and created a sense of pride and unity among its residents. Festivals were held to celebrate the bond between the two worlds, and the villagers and magical beings danced and sang together under the stars. Years later, as Lily grew older, she continued to explore and make new discoveries, always seeking the next great adventure. She became a respected leader and mentor, guiding young adventurers and helping them find their own paths. The tales of her bravery and the magical realm of Eldoria inspired generations to come, reminding everyone that with courage and kindness, even the most extraordinary challenges can be overcome. And so, the legacy of Lily and her adventures lived on, a testament to the power of curiosity, courage, and the unbreakable bond between two worlds. The end. The next story, The Lost City of Atlantis. In a small coastal town, there lived a young marine biologist named Emma. Emma had always been fascinated by the ocean and the mysteries it held. Her greatest dream was to discover the legendary Lost City of Atlantis, a mythical underwater city said to be filled with advanced technology and untold treasures. One day, while conducting research on the ocean floor, Emma's underwater drone detected a peculiar signal coming from deep below the surface. Intrigued, she decided to investigate further. With the help of her trusty submarine, she embarked on a daring expedition to uncover the source of the signal. As Emma descended deeper into the ocean, she marveled at the vibrant marine life and the stunning underwater landscapes. She encountered schools of colorful fish, majestic sea turtles, and even a few curious dolphins that swam alongside her submarine. After hours of navigating through dark and treacherous waters, she finally reached the source of the signal, a hidden cave entrance guarded by massive rock formations. With a sense of adventure and determination, Emma carefully maneuvered her submarine through the narrow entrance and into the cave. Inside, she discovered a vast underwater cavern illuminated by bioluminescent algae. The sight was breathtaking, and she felt a rush of excitement as she realized she was on the brink of a major discovery. As she explored the cavern, Emma stumbled upon ancient ruins covered in intricate carvings and strange symbols. She recognized some of the symbols from her research on Atlantis. Her heart raced as she continued deeper into the ruins, uncovering more evidence of the lost civilization. Finally, Emma reached a large, domed structure at the center of the cavern. The structure was adorned with shimmering crystals and elaborate decorations, unlike anything she had ever seen. She carefully entered the structure and found herself in a grand hall filled with artifacts and relics of the Atlantean people. In the center of the hall stood a massive, glowing orb that seemed to pulse with energy. Emma approached the orb and noticed that it was connected to a series of intricate mechanisms. As she studied the mechanisms, she realized that they were part of an advanced energy system that powered the entire city. With a sense of wonder and excitement, Emma activated the mechanisms, and the entire city came to life. Lights illuminated the ruins, and ancient machines began to hum and whir. She had discovered the lost city of Atlantis. Emma spent weeks exploring the city, documenting her findings and studying the advanced technology of the Atlanteans. She discovered that the Atlanteans had harnessed the power of the ocean to create a sustainable and thriving civilization. They had developed advanced energy systems, transportation methods, and even medical technologies far beyond what was known to the modern world. During her exploration, Emma found a series of tablets that told the story of Atlantis. The city had been built by a group of visionary leaders who sought to create a utopia where knowledge, technology, and nature coexisted in harmony. The Atlanteans had achieved remarkable advancements, including a system of clean energy that utilized the ocean's currents, sophisticated underwater transportation, and medical techniques that could heal injuries and cure diseases. The city had flourished for centuries, but it was eventually destroyed by a catastrophic event. According to the tablets, a massive earthquake had triggered a series of underwater volcanic eruptions, causing the city to sink beneath the waves. The surviving Atlanteans had fled to the surface and settled in various parts of the world, taking their knowledge with them and contributing to the development of other ancient civilizations. As word of Emma's discovery spread, scientists and researchers from around the world flocked to the coastal town to learn from Emma and study the Atlantean technology. The lost city of Atlantis became a center of scientific and technological innovation, inspiring new advancements and breakthroughs. Emma's discovery not only changed her life but also had a profound impact on the world. The technologies and knowledge she uncovered led to new developments in sustainable energy, marine conservation, and medicine. The legend of Atlantis became a reality, and the world marveled at the incredible achievements of the ancient civilization. With the newfound attention, Emma's coastal town also benefited economically. New businesses opened up, and the community thrived. The discovery of Atlantis had brought the town together and created a sense of pride and unity among its residents. Festivals were held to celebrate the legacy of Atlantis, and people from all over the world visited the town to learn about the remarkable discoveries. Years later, Emma continued to explore the ocean, always driven by her curiosity and passion for discovery. She became a renowned marine biologist, known for her groundbreaking research and her role in uncovering the secrets of Atlantis. Her legacy lived on, inspiring future generations to explore the wonders of the ocean and unlock its hidden mysteries. Emma's discoveries led to numerous advancements in marine science and technology. Her work with the Atlantean technology revolutionized the field of renewable energy, leading to the development of new methods for harnessing the power of the ocean. These innovations played a crucial role in addressing the global energy crisis and reducing the world's reliance on fossil fuels. In addition to her contributions to energy and technology, Emma also made significant strides in marine conservation. She advocated for the protection of ocean ecosystems and worked tirelessly to raise awareness about the importance of preserving marine biodiversity. Her efforts led to the establishment of marine protected areas and the implementation of sustainable fishing practices. Emma's research on Atlantean medical techniques also had a profound impact on modern medicine. The advanced healing methods she discovered led to the development of new treatments for a wide range of injuries and diseases. Her work saved countless lives and improved the quality of healthcare around the world. As Emma's fame grew, she received numerous awards and accolades for her contributions to science and society. She was invited to speak at conferences and universities, where she shared her experiences and inspired others to pursue their own dreams of exploration and discovery. Despite her many achievements, Emma remained humble and dedicated to her work. She continued to explore the ocean, driven by an insatiable curiosity and a desire to uncover the mysteries of the deep. Her passion for discovery never waned, and she remained a beloved figure in both the scientific community and her hometown. One of Emma's most memorable expeditions took her to the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the world's oceans. There, she discovered a previously unknown species of bioluminescent creatures that lived in the extreme depths. Her findings added to the growing body of knowledge about the incredible diversity of life in the ocean and highlighted the importance of protecting these fragile ecosystems. Throughout her life, Emma's work inspired countless young people to pursue careers in marine biology and oceanography. She mentored aspiring scientists and encouraged them to follow their passions, just as she had done. Her legacy lived on through the generations of researchers and explorers she inspired. In her later years, Emma founded the Atlantis Institute for Marine Science, a research organization dedicated to advancing the study of the ocean and its many mysteries. The institute attracted some of the brightest minds in the field and became a hub for cutting-edge research and innovation. Emma's contributions to science and society were celebrated long after her passing. Her discoveries and achievements were documented in books, films, and exhibits, ensuring that her legacy would continue to inspire future generations. The lost city of Atlantis, once a legendary myth, had become a symbol of human curiosity, determination, and the endless quest for knowledge, and so, the story of Emma and the lost city of Atlantis became a timeless tale, reminding the world that with courage and perseverance, even the most elusive mysteries can be uncovered. The end. The next story, The Quest for the Dragon's Treasure. In a kingdom far away, nestled between the mountains and the sea, there lived a young adventurer named Marcus. Marcus was known throughout the land for his bravery and insatiable curiosity. He had always dreamed of finding the legendary dragon's treasure, a hoard of gold and jewels said to be guarded by a fearsome dragon in the heart of the enchanted forest. One day, Marcus came across an ancient map that seemed to hold the key to the dragon's treasure. With the map in hand and a heart full of determination, he set off on his journey. As he traveled through the kingdom, he encountered a variety of landscapes, from rolling hills and lush meadows to dense forests and rugged mountains. His first challenge came when he reached the Whispering Woods. The trees here were tall and twisted, their branches intertwining to create a thick canopy that blocked out the sun. It was said that the woods were enchanted, and anyone who entered without pure intentions would become lost forever. Marcus took a deep breath and entered the woods, keeping his mind focused on his quest. As he navigated the winding paths, he heard the whispers of the trees guiding him. They spoke of an ancient guardian who could help him on his journey. Following their directions, Marcus found a wise old owl named Orion perched on a branch. Orion agreed to guide Marcus through the woods in exchange for a promise to protect the forest and its inhabitants. With Orion's help, Marcus made his way through the Whispering Woods and emerged on the other side. His next destination was the Crystal Caves, a network of tunnels and caverns filled with glittering crystals and gemstones. The caves were beautiful but treacherous, with narrow passages and hidden traps. As Marcus carefully navigated the caves, he came across a group of miners who were trapped by a cave-in. Using his strength and resourcefulness, he managed to free the miners and earn their gratitude. In return, they shared their knowledge of the caves and helped him find the safest path to the dragon's lair. After days of journeying through the crystal caves, Marcus finally reached the entrance to the dragon's lair. The lair was hidden behind a waterfall that cascaded down the side of a towering cliff. With courage and determination, Marcus climbed the cliff and entered the lair. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of sulfur, and the walls glowed with an eerie light. In the center of the lair, surrounded by piles of gold and jewels, lay the fearsome dragon. Its scales shimmered like polished metal, and its eyes glowed with an intense, fiery light. Marcus knew that he could not defeat the dragon with brute force alone. He remembered the stories his grandmother had told him about dragons and their love for riddles. Summoning his courage, he approached the dragon and proposed a challenge. If he could solve the dragon's riddles, the treasure would be his. If he failed, he would leave the lair and never return. The dragon agreed to the challenge and presented Marcus with 3 riddles, each more difficult than the last. With his quick wit and sharp mind, Marcus successfully solved all 3 riddles. Impressed by his intelligence and bravery, the dragon honored its promise and allowed Marcus to take a portion of the treasure, but Marcus's journey was far from over. The dragon, intrigued by Marcus's character, offered him a rare opportunity. It told him of an even greater treasure, hidden in the depths of the Dragon Realm, a parallel world accessible only through a mystical portal within the lair. The dragon warned Marcus that the path would be fraught with even greater dangers and challenges, but the rewards would be beyond imagination. Driven by his unyielding curiosity, Marcus accepted the dragon's offer. The dragon led him to a hidden chamber within the lair, where an ancient portal stood, glowing with an otherworldly light. As Marcus stepped through the portal, he felt a rush of energy and found himself in a land unlike any he had ever seen. The Dragon Realm was a place of breathtaking beauty and perilous dangers. Towering mountains, shimmering lakes, and lush forests filled the landscape, but so did creatures of immense power and mystery. Marcus knew he would need all his courage and wits to navigate this new world. His first encounter was with a tribe of Sky Riders, humans who had formed a bond with magnificent winged creatures called Skydras. The Sky Riders welcomed Marcus and shared their wisdom about the Dragon Realm. They told him of the Great Library, a place that held the knowledge of the ancients and clues to the ultimate treasure. To reach the Great Library, Marcus would have to cross the Fire Plains, a vast expanse of land covered in molten lava and inhabited by fire elementals. With the help of the Sky Riders, Marcus learned to ride a Skydra, and together they soared over the Fire Plains. The journey was treacherous, with fire elementals hurling flames at them, but Marcus and his Skydra managed to outmaneuver the dangers and reach the other side. At the edge of the Fire Plains, they found the entrance to the Great Library, guarded by a sentinel made of living stone. The sentinel challenged Marcus to prove his worth by answering questions about courage, wisdom, and integrity. With his experiences and the knowledge he had gained from his adventures, Marcus answered the sentinel's questions and was granted entry. Inside the Great Library, Marcus was overwhelmed by the vast collection of scrolls, books, and artifacts. He spent days poring over the ancient texts, deciphering the clues that would lead him to the ultimate treasure. Along the way, he uncovered the history of the Dragon Realm, learning about the ancient pact between humans and dragons and the great heroes who had come before him. One of the texts spoke of the heart of the dragon, a legendary gem said to hold the power of creation itself. The gem was hidden in the Valley of Echoes, a place where time and space were distorted, and only the bravest could venture. Determined to find the heart of the dragon, Marcus set out for the valley. The journey to the Valley of Echoes was the most challenging yet. The path was fraught with illusions and traps that tested Marcus's resolve and perception. He encountered guardians of the valley, spirits of past heroes who tested his spirit and intentions. With each trial, Marcus grew stronger and more determined. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Marcus reached the heart of the valley. There, surrounded by a ring of ancient stones, floated the heart of the dragon, a gem of unparalleled beauty and power. As he approached, the gem spoke to him, revealing the secrets of the Dragon Realm and the responsibilities that came with its power. Marcus understood that the heart of the dragon was not just a treasure, but a source of immense power that could shape the future of both the Dragon Realm and his own world. He pledged to use its power wisely and for the greater good. With the gem in hand, he made his way back to the portal, ready to return to his world and share his newfound knowledge. Upon his return, Marcus was hailed as a hero. The power of the heart of the dragon brought prosperity and peace to the kingdom. He used its energy to advance technology, heal the sick, and protect the natural world. His adventures inspired countless others to seek out their own quests and strive for greatness. The story of Marcus and his quest for the dragon's treasure became a timeless legend, passed down through generations. It reminded the people of the kingdom that with courage, wisdom, and determination, even the greatest challenges could be overcome. Marcus's legacy lived on, inspiring future adventurers to follow in his footsteps and discover the wonders of the world. And so, the quest for the dragon's treasure was not just a journey for gold and jewels, but a journey of self-discovery, courage, and the pursuit of knowledge. The adventures of Marcus became a beacon of hope and inspiration, showing that with a pure heart and a brave spirit, anything was possible. The end. The next story, The First Man on the Moon. In 1969, there was a great adventure that captivated the world. It was an important time in history. People were excited because for the first time, a man was going to walk on the moon. The man's name was Neil Armstrong. He was an astronaut from the United States and worked for NASA, the American Space Agency. Neil Armstrong, along with 2 other astronauts, Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins, went on a space mission called Apollo 11. The astronauts trained for many months, preparing for their journey to the moon. They learned how to handle emergencies, practiced walking in space suits, and studied all the equipment they would use. The training was hard, but they were determined and ready. On July 16, 1969, the Apollo 11 spacecraft launched from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Thousands of people gathered to watch the launch, and millions more watched on television. The rocket, called Saturn V, was massive and powerful, carrying the astronauts into space. The journey to the moon took about 4 days. As they traveled, the astronauts could see the Earth getting smaller and the moon getting larger. They communicated with NASA, sharing their experiences and making sure everything was going smoothly. On July 20, 1969, the Apollo Lunar Module, also known as the Eagle, separated from the command module and began its descent to the moon's surface. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were inside the Eagle, while Michael Collins stayed in orbit around the moon in the command module, called Columbia. The descent was challenging. The Eagle had to navigate carefully to avoid large rocks and craters. As they approached the surface, they noticed their planned landing site was full of boulders. With quick thinking and skill, Neil Armstrong took manual control and found a safer place to land. The Eagle touched down on the moon's surface, and Neil announced to NASA, "The Eagle has landed." The world waited in anticipation as Neil Armstrong prepared to take the first steps on the moon. He carefully climbed down the ladder of the Eagle. As he stepped onto the moon's surface, he said his famous words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." These words meant that his first step was small for him, but it was a huge achievement for all people. Buzz Aldrin soon joined Neil on the moon. They spent about 2.5 hours outside the spacecraft. They did many things, like collecting moon rocks, taking photos, and doing experiments. They also put a flag of the United States on the moon to show that they had been there. One of their tasks was to set up a special scientific instrument called a seismometer. This instrument would measure moonquakes and help scientists learn more about the moon's interior. They also placed a reflector on the moon's surface, which allowed scientists on Earth to bounce laser beams off it and measure the distance between the Earth and the moon very accurately. While Neil and Buzz worked on the moon, Michael Collins stayed in orbit around the moon in the command module. He made sure everything went well and was ready to help if needed. Even though he didn't walk on the moon, his role was crucial to the success of the mission. After finishing their work, Neil and Buzz returned to the Eagle. They rested for a few hours before preparing to leave the moon. The ascent stage of the Eagle fired its engines and carried them back into orbit, where they rejoined Michael Collins in the command module. The journey back to Earth was smooth. The astronauts were excited but also tired from their incredible adventure. On July 24, 1969, the Apollo 11 spacecraft splashed down safely in the Pacific Ocean. The astronauts were greeted as heroes and received a warm welcome from people around the world. The first moon landing was a historic event. It showed that humans could achieve great things with hard work, teamwork, and courage. Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins became heroes, and their mission inspired many people to dream big and reach for the stars. The achievements of Apollo 11 paved the way for future space exploration. Scientists learned a lot from the samples and data collected during the mission. The success of Apollo 11 proved that humans could explore beyond Earth and opened up new possibilities for discovering the wonders of space. The end. The next story, the journey to Mars. In the near future, there was a great adventure that captivated the entire world. It was a time of new discoveries and amazing technology. People were thrilled because, for the first time, humans were going to travel to Mars, the Red Planet. The mission was led by a brave astronaut named Sarah Johnson. She was an experienced astronaut from the United States and worked for NASA. Sarah, along with 3 other astronauts, Liam, Aisha, and Carlos were chosen for this important journey. They trained for many months, learning about the spacecraft, practicing emergency procedures, and preparing for life on Mars. The spacecraft they would travel in was called the Ars, named after the Greek god of war, symbolizing Mars. On the day of the launch, thousands of people gathered at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida to watch. Millions more watched on television, cheering for the astronauts. The launch was spectacular. The rocket, called Orion, roared to life and lifted the Ars spacecraft into space. The journey to Mars would take about 6 months. During this time, the astronauts worked together, conducted experiments, and stayed in contact with NASA. As they traveled, the astronauts saw the Earth getting smaller and the stars shining brightly. They floated in the weightlessness of space and marveled at the beauty of the universe. The journey was long, but their excitement kept them motivated. Finally, after 6 months, the Ars reached Mars. The astronauts were filled with anticipation as they prepared to land. Sarah piloted the spacecraft carefully, guiding it through the thin Martian atmosphere. The landing was smooth, and the Ars touched down on the red, dusty surface of Mars. The world watched in awe as Sarah became the first person to step onto Mars. She took her first steps on the red planet and said, "This is a new beginning for humanity." Her words echoed around the world, inspiring people everywhere. The astronauts began their work on Mars. They explored the landscape, collected rock samples, and conducted scientific experiments. They discovered evidence of ancient rivers and lakes, showing that Mars once had water. This was a huge discovery and gave hope that life might have existed on Mars long ago. One of their most important tasks was to set up a habitat where they could live and work. They built a dome-shaped shelter, complete with living quarters, laboratories, and greenhouses. They grew plants in Martian soil, testing how well they could adapt. The experiments were successful, and the astronauts enjoyed fresh vegetables and fruits. Every day on Mars was an adventure. The astronauts explored canyons, climbed mountains, and even experienced dust storms. They faced challenges, but their teamwork and determination helped them overcome every obstacle. They sent back many pictures and data to Earth, sharing their discoveries with the world. As the days turned into months, the astronauts continued to make groundbreaking discoveries. They found signs of ancient microbial life in the soil, which was a major breakthrough. They also discovered strange minerals that were not found on Earth, sparking new theories about the planet's geology. The team conducted experiments on the effects of low gravity on the human body, providing valuable data for future long-term space missions. They also tested new technologies for generating oxygen and water from the Martian environment, which were crucial for sustaining human life on Mars. One day, while exploring a deep canyon, Liam stumbled upon a hidden cave. Inside, they found ancient Martian carvings and artifacts. These carvings suggested that there might have been an ancient Martian civilization. The discovery of the cave raised many questions and excitement among scientists back on Earth. The astronauts carefully documented their findings and collected samples to bring back for further study. They used advanced imaging technology to capture detailed images of the carvings and artifacts, which were sent to Earth for analysis. The discovery of potential evidence of an ancient civilization added a new dimension to their mission and captivated the world. As their mission on Mars continued, the astronauts faced various challenges, including maintaining their equipment and dealing with the harsh Martian environment. Dust storms would occasionally sweep across the landscape, limiting visibility and posing a threat to their equipment. However, they remained vigilant and worked together to overcome these challenges. One of the most memorable moments of the mission was when they experienced a Martian sunset for the first time. The sky turned a beautiful shade of blue, and the sun appeared much smaller than it did on Earth. They marveled at the beauty of the Martian landscape and felt a deep sense of accomplishment for being part of this historic mission. After living on Mars for a year, it was time for the astronauts to return to Earth. They packed up their samples and equipment, making sure everything was secure. The US lifted off from Mars and began the journey back home. The trip was long, but the astronauts were excited to return and share their experiences. When they finally landed on Earth, they were welcomed as heroes. People celebrated their achievements and the knowledge they had gained. The mission to Mars showed that humans could explore other planets and opened up new possibilities for future space missions. Sarah, Liam, Aisha, and Carlos became famous for their incredible journey. They traveled the world, giving talks and sharing their stories. They inspired many young people to dream of exploring space and becoming astronauts. The journey to Mars was a historic event. It showed that with hard work, teamwork, and courage, humans could achieve amazing things. The discoveries made on Mars helped scientists learn more about our solar system and brought humanity closer to one day living on another planet. The data and samples they brought back led to numerous scientific breakthroughs. Researchers discovered that certain minerals found on Mars could be used to create strong, lightweight building materials. This discovery was crucial for future Mars missions, as it meant that structures could be built using local resources, reducing the need to transport materials from Earth. The experiments on growing plants in Martian soil also provided valuable insights. Scientists learned how to modify the soil to make it more suitable for agriculture, which would be essential for sustaining human colonies on Mars. The success of these experiments gave hope that one day, humans could grow their own food on Mars, making long-term habitation possible. The discovery of ancient microbial life in Martian soil had a profound impact on the scientific community. It suggested that life could exist in extreme conditions, expanding the possibilities of finding life elsewhere in the universe. This discovery sparked renewed interest in the search for extraterrestrial life and led to new missions focused on exploring other planets and moons in our solar system. As Sarah, Liam, Aisha, and Carlos shared their experiences and findings, they inspired a new generation of scientists, engineers, and explorers. Many young people were motivated to pursue careers in space exploration, driven by the dream of one day setting foot on Mars themselves. The success of the Mars mission also led to increased collaboration between countries. Scientists and space agencies from around the world worked together to plan future missions, sharing knowledge and resources. This spirit of international cooperation brought humanity closer together, united by the common goal of exploring the cosmos. Sarah, Liam, Aisha, and Carlos continued to be active in the field of space exploration. They worked on new projects, trained future astronauts, and contributed to the development of new technologies. Their legacy lived on, inspiring future generations to reach for the stars and continue the journey of exploration. The journey to Mars was more than just a mission, it was a testament to human ingenuity, perseverance, and the unyielding desire to explore the unknown. The achievements of Sarah, Liam, Aisha, and Carlos showed that with determination and teamwork, even the most ambitious goals could be achieved, and so, the story of the first journey to Mars became a timeless tale, reminding humanity that the sky is not the limit, but just the beginning. The Red Planet, once a distant dream, became a symbol of human potential and the endless possibilities that await us among the stars. The end. The next story, the mystery of the Mariana Trench. In a world where the vast ocean remained largely unexplored, there was one place that intrigued scientists and adventurers alike: the Mariana Trench. This mysterious trench, located in the western Pacific Ocean, was the deepest part of the world's oceans. It was a place of darkness, immense pressure, and unknown creatures. Many had dreamed of uncovering its secrets, but few dared to venture into its depths. In a coastal research facility, a team of scientists and explorers prepared for a groundbreaking expedition to the Mariana Trench. The team was led by Dr. Emily Carter, a renowned marine biologist known for her fearless spirit and passion for ocean exploration. Alongside her were three other team members: Jack, a deep-sea engineer; Mia, an oceanographer; and Lucas, a seasoned submarine pilot. Their mission was to explore the depths of the trench, collect samples, and document any new species they might encounter. they would be using a state-of-the-art submersible called the Abyss Explorer, specially designed to withstand the extreme pressure and conditions of the deep ocean. As the day of the expedition arrived, the team gathered on the deck of their research vessel, the Ocean Seeker. The crew performed final checks on the Abyss Explorer, ensuring that all systems were functioning perfectly. With everything in order, the team boarded the submersible and began their descent into the unknown. The journey down to the Mariana Trench was unlike anything they had ever experienced. As they descended deeper, the sunlight faded, and the water grew colder. The pressure outside the submersible increased with every meter, but the Abyss Explorer was built to endure it. Inside, the team monitored their instruments and communicated with the surface crew. At a depth of 10,000 meters, they reached the edge of the abyssal zone, a dark, cold, and pressurized environment where few creatures could survive. Their lights illuminated the eerie landscape, revealing strange, bioluminescent organisms that glowed in the dark waters. The team was in awe of the beauty and mystery of this hidden world. As they continued their descent, they encountered creatures that defied imagination. There were translucent jellyfish with long, trailing tentacles, giant tube worms clinging to the rocky walls, and strange, alien-like fish with large, unblinking eyes. Each new discovery filled them with wonder and excitement. At a depth of 11,000 meters, they reached the bottom of the Mariana Trench, known as the Challenger Deep. It was a vast, desolate landscape, with towering underwater mountains and deep valleys. The pressure here was over 1,000 times greater than at the surface, but the Abyss Explorer held strong. Dr. Carter and her team began their scientific work, collecting samples of water, sediment, and marine life. They used robotic arms to gently scoop up specimens and place them in secure containers. Each sample was a treasure trove of information, holding clues about the biology and geology of the trench. While exploring a particularly deep crevice, they made an astonishing discovery: a new species of deep-sea octopus. This creature had long, flowing tentacles and emitted a soft, blue glow. Dr. Carter named it the Mariana Glow, and it became one of the highlights of their expedition. As they continued their exploration, the team found evidence of ancient underwater volcanic activity. They discovered hydrothermal vents, where superheated water rich with minerals spewed from the ocean floor. These vents were surrounded by unique ecosystems, teeming with life adapted to the extreme conditions. One of the most exciting moments of the expedition came when they discovered an underwater cave system. The entrance was hidden by a curtain of seaweed, but their sonar detected a series of caverns extending deep into the trench wall. With careful navigation, they piloted the Abyss Explorer into the cave, revealing a world untouched by human eyes. Inside the cave, they found incredible rock formations and strange, glowing fungi that clung to the walls. The cave was home to a variety of unique creatures, including blind shrimp and small, bioluminescent crustaceans. The team collected samples and documented their findings. Knowing that this discovery would provide valuable insights into the adaptations of life in the deep ocean, after several days of exploration, the time came to return to the surface. The team carefully secured their samples and began the long ascent. As they rose through the dark waters, they reflected on the incredible journey they had undertaken. They had ventured into one of the most extreme and least understood places on Earth, uncovering its mysteries and expanding the boundaries of human knowledge. When they finally broke the surface, they were greeted with cheers and applause from the crew of the Ocean Seeker. The team's findings were celebrated as a major scientific achievement, and their discoveries would contribute to our understanding of the deep ocean for years to come. Dr. Emily Carter and her team became heroes in the scientific community. Their expedition to the Mariana Trench was documented in a series of articles, documentaries, and books. The Mariana Glow octopus became a symbol of the wonders that still awaited discovery in the depths of the ocean. The journey to the Mariana Trench was more than just an expedition, it was a testament to human curiosity, courage, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. The team's discoveries inspired a new generation of marine biologists, engineers, and explorers to continue the quest to uncover the secrets of the deep sea. And so, the story of the expedition to the Mariana Trench became a timeless tale, reminding humanity that there are still many mysteries left to explore and that the spirit of adventure will always lead us to new horizons. The end. The first story, The Secret Bunker. In a peaceful village surrounded by dense woods, there lived a curious boy named Alex. Alex had always been fascinated by the stories of hidden treasures and secret places his grandfather used to tell him. One sunny afternoon, armed with a backpack and a sense of adventure, Alex decided to explore deeper into the forest than ever before. After hours of wandering, he stumbled upon an old, rusty metal door concealed behind thick bushes and vines. Intrigued, Alex pushed aside the foliage and examined the door closely. To his surprise, the heavy lock on the door was broken, and the door creaked open with a gentle push. Alex's heart pounded with excitement as he stepped inside. The air was cold and smelled of earth and rust. His flashlight revealed a narrow staircase leading down into darkness. Determined to uncover the mystery, Alex carefully descended the steps. At the bottom, Alex found himself in a vast underground bunker. The walls were lined with shelves holding dusty books, strange machines, and old maps. In one corner, he discovered a table covered in papers and notebooks. He picked up one of the notebooks and began to read. The notebook belonged to a scientist named Dr. Ernest, who had built the bunker during the war many years ago. Dr. Ernest had been working on secret experiments to create advanced technology that could change the course of the war. The bunker had served as his hidden laboratory, where he conducted his groundbreaking research away from prying eyes. Alex spent hours exploring the bunker, marveling at the old equipment and reading about Dr. Ernest's experiments. He felt like he had stepped into a different world, one filled with mystery and intrigue. Among the papers, he found a blueprint for a device that could generate unlimited clean energy, something that could revolutionize the world even today. As the sun began to set, Alex knew it was time to leave. He carefully closed the door behind him and promised himself to keep the secret of the bunker safe. He also decided to share the discovery with his science teacher. Hoping they could uncover more about Dr. Ernest's inventions, the next day, Alex and his teacher returned to the bunker. Together, they studied the blueprints and began to work on recreating the device. Months of hard work paid off, and they successfully built a prototype. The invention caught the attention of scientists and engineers around the world, leading to a new era of sustainable energy. Alex's discovery of the secret bunker not only changed his life but also made a significant impact on the world. He became known as the boy who uncovered the past to build a better future, but the story didn't end there. News of the discovery spread, and soon, historians and scientists flocked to the small village to learn more about Dr. Ernest and his hidden laboratory. The government decided to preserve the bunker as a historical site, and it was open to the public as a museum. People from all over the world came to see the bunker and learn about its history. Alex was invited to give talks about his discovery, and he became an inspiration to young explorers and scientists. The village, once a quiet and unassuming place, became a hub of activity and innovation. With the newfound attention, Alex's village also benefited economically. New businesses opened up, and the community thrived. The discovery of the secret bunker had brought the village together and created a sense of pride and unity among its residents. Years later, as Alex grew older, he continued to explore and make new discoveries. He traveled the world, always seeking the next adventure. But he never forgot the day he stumbled upon the secret bunker and how it changed his life forever, and so, the legacy of Dr. Ernest and his secret laboratory lived on, inspiring generations to come. The end. The next story, The Hidden Temple in the Jungle. In a remote region of South America, nestled deep within the dense and uncharted jungle, there was a legend of a hidden temple. This temple was said to be built by an ancient civilization and was believed to hold priceless treasures and secrets of long-forgotten knowledge. For centuries, adventurers and treasure hunters had sought the temple, but it remained elusive, guarded by the unforgiving wilderness. Dr. Isabel Reyes, a brilliant archaeologist with a passion for uncovering ancient mysteries, had dedicated her life to finding the hidden temple. She had spent years studying ancient texts, maps, and artifacts, piecing together clues about its location. Her research led her to believe that the temple was hidden somewhere in the depths of the unexplored jungle. Dr. Reyes assembled a team of experts for the expedition. Her team included Javier, an experienced jungle guide, Maria, a botanist with extensive knowledge of the region's flora, and Carlos, a skilled survivalist and former Special Forces operative. Together, they prepared for the challenging journey, gathering supplies, equipment, and a small group of porters to help carry their gear. The expedition began at the edge of the vast jungle. The team traveled by boat along winding rivers, navigating through dense foliage and avoiding dangerous wildlife. The journey was arduous, with intense heat, humidity, and frequent rainstorms. Despite the difficulties, Dr. Reyes's determination and the team's expertise kept them moving forward. As they ventured deeper into the jungle, they encountered indigenous tribes who shared stories and legends about the hidden temple. The tribespeople spoke of ancient guardians who protected the temple and warned the team of the dangers they would face. Dr. Reyes and her team listened carefully, respecting the wisdom and traditions of the tribes. One day, while exploring a remote area, the team discovered an old stone marker with strange symbols. Dr. Reyes recognized the symbols from her research. They were a map leading to the hidden temple. The marker pointed them in the direction of a hidden valley, surrounded by towering cliffs and dense jungle. The journey to the hidden valley was treacherous. The team had to navigate through thick undergrowth, cross raging rivers, and climb steep cliffs. They encountered poisonous plants, venomous snakes, and aggressive insects. At times, they questioned whether they would ever reach their destination, but Dr. Reyes's leadership and the team's perseverance kept them going. Finally, after weeks of travel, they reached the entrance to the hidden valley. The sight before them was awe-inspiring, a vast, lush landscape with ancient ruins scattered throughout. It was clear that they had found the hidden temple. The team carefully explored the ruins, documenting their findings and collecting artifacts. They discovered intricate carvings, statues, and pottery that provided insights into the culture and history of the ancient civilization. Dr. Reyes was particularly fascinated by a series of stone tablets that told the story of the civilization's rise and fall. According to the tablets, the civilization had been a prosperous and advanced society, known for its architectural marvels and scientific achievements. The people had developed sophisticated irrigation systems, elaborate architecture, and intricate art. However, the civilization had mysteriously disappeared centuries ago, leaving behind only ruins and legends. As the team continued their exploration, they discovered a hidden chamber deep within the ruins. Inside, they found an incredible treasure trove of gold, jewels, and artifacts. Among the treasures was a golden idol, which Dr. Reyes believed was a symbol of the civilization's guardian deity. The discovery of the hidden temple was a monumental achievement. Dr. Reyes and her team had uncovered a piece of history that had been lost for centuries. Their findings provided valuable insights into the culture, technology, and history of the ancient civilization. While exploring the temple, the team encountered various challenges. They had to navigate through complex labyrinths, decipher ancient codes, and avoid cleverly hidden traps. Each obstacle they overcame brought them closer to understanding the true significance of the temple. One of the most significant discoveries was a set of ancient scrolls hidden in a secret compartment within the temple's central chamber. These scrolls contained detailed records of the civilization's knowledge, including advanced mathematical concepts, astronomical observations, and medical practices. Dr. Reyes realized that these scrolls could revolutionize modern understanding of these fields. The team also found evidence of advanced engineering techniques used in the construction of the temple. They marveled at the precision and craftsmanship of the stonework, which had withstood the test of time and nature. This discovery highlighted the ingenuity and skill of the ancient builders. As they continued their exploration, the team discovered a series of murals depicting scenes of everyday life, religious rituals, and significant historical events. These murals provided a vivid and colorful glimpse into the civilization's culture and way of life. Dr. Reyes and her team carefully documented the murals, knowing that they were an invaluable source of information. One of the most exciting moments of the expedition came when the team discovered a hidden passage leading to an underground chamber. Inside, they found a collection of ancient relics, including ceremonial masks, ornate jewelry, and intricately designed weapons. These relics were not only beautiful but also provided insights into the civilization's craftsmanship and artistic expression. The most mysterious find was a large crystal orb, which seemed to glow with an inner light. The orb was surrounded by symbols and carvings that suggested it had a significant role in the civilization's spiritual practices. Dr. Reyes believed that the orb might hold the key to unlocking the civilization's greatest secrets. After several weeks of exploration, the time came to return to civilization. The team carefully packed their findings, ensuring that the artifacts were protected and preserved. They made the challenging journey back through the jungle, facing the same obstacles they had encountered on the way in. When they finally returned to the edge of the jungle, they were greeted with excitement and celebration. The discovery of the hidden temple made headlines around the world, and Dr. Reyes and her team became instant celebrities. Their findings were displayed in museums, and their research was published in scientific journals. Dr. Isabel Reyes's expedition to the Hidden Temple became a legendary tale of adventure, courage, and discovery. The team's success inspired a new generation of archaeologists, explorers, and scientists to pursue their own quests for knowledge and understanding. The Hidden Temple, once a legend, became a symbol of the mysteries that still awaited discovery in the world. Dr. Reyes and her team had shown that with determination, skill, and teamwork, even the most elusive treasures could be found. The knowledge and artifacts they brought back led to numerous scientific breakthroughs. Researchers studied the ancient scrolls and uncovered new insights into mathematical theories, astronomical phenomena, and medical practices. These discoveries contributed to advancements in various fields and expanded humanity's understanding of ancient civilizations. The advanced engineering techniques and architectural marvels of the temple inspired modern architects and engineers. They studied the construction methods used by the ancient builders, incorporating their principles into contemporary designs. This fusion of ancient wisdom and modern technology led to innovative and sustainable building practices. The murals and relics provided a deeper understanding of the civilization's culture and way of life. Anthropologists and historians analyzed the murals, uncovering details about religious rituals, social structures, and daily activities. The ornate jewelry and ceremonial masks revealed the civilization's artistic and cultural expressions, shedding light on their values and beliefs. The glowing crystal orb remained one of the most enigmatic discoveries. Researchers conducted extensive studies, trying to decipher its significance and properties. Some believed it had spiritual or mystical properties, while others thought it might be a form of ancient technology. The orb became a subject of fascination and debate, symbolizing the enduring mystery of the Hidden Temple. Dr. Reyes continued her work as an archaeologist, leading new expeditions and uncovering more ancient wonders. Her success inspired countless others to explore the unknown and seek out the hidden treasures of history. She became a respected figure in the field, known for her dedication, courage, and relentless pursuit of knowledge. The story of the Hidden Temple became a timeless tale, reminding humanity of the importance of exploration and the quest for understanding. It showed that the world still held many secrets waiting to be discovered and that the spirit of adventure could lead to incredible discoveries. And so, the legend of the Hidden Temple lived on, inspiring future generations to embark on their own journeys of exploration, driven by curiosity, courage, and the desire to uncover the mysteries of the past. The end.